Hey, what's up, my fellow car enthusiasts? Guys, that's right, this is video number 2 for the day. We just listed a 97 OBS Ford diesel, really nice truck. If you're into those, go check out that video after you watch this one. But we got another walk around video for you guys today. It's a 2005 Ford Excursion. Very nice rig, guys. I can't wait to show you all about it. But hey, my name is Jake. I'm the owner-operator of Success Motors down here in College Station, Texas. I'm gonna spend the next 15-20 minutes going through the ins and outs about this truck. So if you're out of state and you want to make a purchase and you don't have the time to come to College Station, hopefully this video will show you everything that you need to know. Now, I do always recommend come to College Station. Inevitably, I'm going to miss something that you would see, but hopefully this video will suffice. Guys, do me a favor, like and subscribe if you don't mind. It's very, very helpful to do that, especially if you like cars, if you like old diesel trucks, you like exotic, stuff like that. This is a great channel for you. And then just lastly, if you do want to handle this thing electronically, you're not going to come down here. We can do so through DocuSign. We can do so through wire transfer and have this truck or this Excursion delivered directly to your doorstep. All right, guys, this is a 2005, so it's the last year of the Ford Excursion. This is arguably one of the most sought after years. Of course, the 7.3s bring about a notoriety to them, but second to that would be a 2005 6.0 with low miles. It's been well cared for, etc., such as this one. So this is the 2005 Ford Excursion. It's a limited, it's black on black on black. In 2005 they made a couple of changes to the interior as well as to the front fascia, the bumper, a few different things that if you know, you know, and it's what separates it from the rest of them. But this one's an 05, it's a limited, it has 162,000 miles. It's a California and Texas truck, so no rust at all. Rockers are clean, underside is clean, it looks great. It is like a 4 or a 5 owner, which that doesn't make me nervous. The truck's 20 years old. That's an average length of ownership of about, what, 5 years or so, which is probably pretty typical. 162,000 miles, no accidents, no damage reported to Carfax. The free Carfax report is available on our website, successmotors.net. If you have any questions, you can check it out there. Of course, you can give me a call. But guys, this came from a private seller. Real nice truck. This one didn't come from an auction. We got this from a private seller. We did take this through our mechanic, so we're a relatively small outfit. I don't have a mechanic on site, so we use a third-party mechanic. The reason I say that is to know that we're paying them money, so their goal is to find everything they can wrong with the truck. So they spent about 2 or 3 weeks with this truck. They looked at basically head to toe, everywhere in between. The reason it originally went in is because it had a check engine light for a glow plug. And so I'm going to read you a list of the things that we just did to it. It was about $5,000 worth of work. So it just got the front end has been rebuilt. You got drag links, you got pitman arm, you got all that stuff is new, so it drives great. It's got new shocks all the way around. Those are Bilsteins. Now, I didn't replace the Bilsteins. They were just done, but that was just done. But what we did also was we did a new anti-drain back valve. We did all new glow plugs. We did new glow plug wiring harness, new glow plug control module. We did a new FICM. We've got a brand new FICM. It's got a new frame rail fuel pump. It's got a new radiator, new ICP sensors, and new front brake pads and calipers. The brake system was bled. Oil pressure on this truck was checked. I mean, everything. We went through it, guys, and we replaced everything that needed to be replaced. As far as mechanically, it is stock. It does not have, it is not studded. It has traditional head bolts, but guys, this thing is not tuned. It's never been beat on. It is EGR deleted, which you can tell right there. So one of the major faulty issues is the EGR. That has been removed. You can see the new FICM there. I'll show you all this stuff later, but brand new radiator. And again, everything's been pressure checked and tested. It's great. All right, let me show you here. Again, absolutely nothing to hide with this rig. You got no rust in the rockers. Got your original VIN plate there. You've got no rust in the doors. No rust right here. Even if you guys don't buy this Excursion, you should you should watch this video just to look at what I look at and what you should be looking at when you're buying one. So again, it's an 05, so the wood grain's a little bit different than they were the previous 4 years. This is black, whereas previously it was like a tannish. Seats appear to be original. They're soft, no cracks on this side, good condition. The seater, the heat does work on this seat. I was just sitting here, my butt and back were getting hot. That's because that was on accident. Again, for 05, you get a black dash bezel. We got no cracks in the windshield. You get a black steering wheel, a black steering column. Everything's in great shape in here. Again, this one is stock, doesn't even have a trailer brake controller, no tuner, no head unit. Everything is from the factory in here. Coming back, no rust in these rockers. Second row is a bench, very nice, very soft, a lot of squish and give. Carpets are clean. This one does get your rear infotainment center. I never checked this to see if it works. I'm sure it does. Screen is not cracked. Sometimes the screen is cracked. It's a little dusty on this one, but no cracks in the screen. Headliner is clean. Third row seat is clean. And up top, paint on the roof, clean, great shape. Tires are new. Previous owner just replaced these. It also has an aftermarket set of, what is that brand of wheel? Lock Off-Road, whatever those are. And the tires are 295/60 R20s. And you can see these tires, they still have nipples there on the inside. These are a brand new set of tires. No rust. And let me actually, while we're just doing this, before I forget, underside super clean, no rust in the rockers, guys. Looks great. Coming around back, I'll show you the exterior here in a minute. I'll close all the doors, etc. Carpets are in good shape. Panels are in good shape. Everything is good. This has a spare tire, good spare tire, great spare tire actually. Looks, I don't know the date on it, but I don't see any dry rot. Tread all looks solid. Of course, it's got the original doodad, the original tools. Headliner looks good, consistent with it not being used as like a work truck. Beautiful 05 Excursion. Interior is a good solid 9.5 out of 10. I mean, there's not much to discount for. This is all very soft leather, very nice leather. Door panels are all in great shape. If you have any questions, call me 979-202-1948. This is, I believe this is our only Excursion right now, which that's pretty crazy. I'll turn it on. But power seats, a little bit of rub here on this seat, just a little bit of rub, nothing crazy. Carpets are really clean up here. Original owner's manual. Dash looks great, no cracks in the dash. Again, no cracks in the windshield. Seats in good shape, nice and soft up here. Also, headliner's good. None of those are broken, which if you know Excursions, those break. And none of those are broken on this one. Let me show you underneath on this side. Again, frame even looks good, frame rails look good, rockers look good. No rust on this rig. All right, let me go around and close all of these doors. Hope you guys had an awesome 4th of July. Today is July the 7th. We had a great weekend at a youth camp. Now we're hitting it and getting it on a Monday morning. All right, let me step back and show you what it looks like with everything closed. Beautiful. This is my preferred year and my preferred color. I prefer driving the 6.0 to the 7.3. You got a 5-speed transmission versus a 4. You got like 100 pound of torque more. I think they have a nicer interior. So, and I like the 05s. I like that they only made it 1 year where it looks just like this. And I like black vehicles. So this is set up exactly as I prefer them to be. All right, let me get a little closer for the true condition perspective, because from 15 feet, everything can be hidden. A couple little rock chips here and there. A rock chip. But the paint is very reflective, no clear coat, flake, or even fade. Looks good. Tires are all the same, replaced at the same time. They're basically new. Frame looks really good, really black. Again, Bilstein shocks. Your wheels. Paint's in great shape. Couple scratches here and there, like that's a little scratch. It looks like not down the middle, but it is in the paint. I don't see any door dings, just a couple scratches and nicks here and there. I would say the exterior of this thing is a good strong 8.5, 9. Not perfect, a couple little rock chips, but man, overall very clean. Couple little dings. But for a black vehicle, and again, no accidents, no rust, lower miles, this makes this a very nice Excursion in my book. We just sold one like this, I think last week or the week before. It sold in 1 week's time, and it sold for full asking price, and the same price that this one's going to be listed for. And again, I believe this is our only Excursion right now, so no clear coat flake even here, which is an indication that this thing has been at least stored inside. This should be in good shape. Little scratch right there. Of course, it is the limited, so it does get your parking sensors in the rear. It does have a trailer tow package. A couple little rock chips. Overall, again, paint in the exterior is in great shape, and we've seen probably a dozen little rock chips here and there. Nothing crazy though. If you've been looking for them, you know they're hard to find like this. Not perfect, but very nice. Now, the driver's side door does have a few more little scratches than we've seen on the rest of the truck. So it's got, that's not to metal. That seems like it's in the surface. Some of these might even be able to be polished out. We didn't polish it out. It looks like just doors rubbing up against it, maybe in a garage or something. But no dents or dings. Just really rock chips and stuff is what we have seen so far. Which, honestly, that's not too big of a deal. Front bumper looks great. You know, paint to match. It would have come from the factory like this, I believe. Black grille, black bumper, fog lights, headlights look good. Hood looks really good, really clean, really reflective, great paint. And then I'll show you up underneath here. Again, this thing was thoroughly inspected and looked at. The front end was rebuilt. The shocks have been replaced. And then we did about $5 grand worth of work to it, as this thing is ready to buy and drive today. All right, let me hop in and start it. This is a cold start for the most part. All I did was pull it out of the garage. You'll see the start, wait to start light still popped on. 164,000, so I think I said 162. So 164, 848.6 miles. You can see the engine, or the temperature gauge, is way down there towards the bottom. This is it was basically a cold start. AC does blow cold. It's blowing cold right now. Stereo does work. Rear AC does work. This little guy does not work. Pretty rare that these do work, but sometimes they do. Windows work. Got a nice tint on the windows, by the way. Windows work. And then let's see the mirrors. Hopefully you just saw the mirror move over there, and then this mirror is moving also, and the doors locking. So everything in here works. Just idling. Let me get out so you can hear it idle. Sounds really good. So with a EGR out of the way, you get a lot of you get a lot of turbo spool. That sounds really nice. Hard to beat the way a 6.0 sounds. All right, 2005 Ford Excursion Limited, 6-liter Powerstroke diesel, 4-wheel drive, 4 or 5 owner, check Carfax, but no accidents, no damage history, no rust. Everything works that we're aware of. Basically stock mechanically, with the exception of the EGR has been deleted. $5 grand just spent on it with receipts like a week ago, like 0 miles on those things. Again, it was new FICM, fuel pump, it was new glow plug, wiring harness, no new glow plugs, new radiator, new brakes, brake pads, calipers, the system was just flushed, all that stuff. And then of course the oil pressure's been checked, everything. And again, I got the invoice for that. And the previous owner had just done the shocks and the tires. So man, this thing is ready to rock and roll. If you guys have any questions, of course, give me a call. Volume controls still work on the steering wheel, which is cool. And AC controls still work as well on the steering wheel, so that's great. The Limited here gets you some steering wheel controls, and those all are functioning. Again, the front end was just recently rebuilt as well, so it feels like it should. It steers like it should. No free play in the steering wheel, etc. Woo! To be honest with you guys, I'm getting kind of tired. Youth camp this weekend was the real deal, and I'm on my second YouTube video of the day. Just went over some bumps there and didn't sound weird or feel weird. First shift, great. Second shift, great. Third shift, undetectable. Feels really good, guys. Steering feels strong, solid. We're going 55 miles an hour. Fifth gear, running 1600 RPMs. No check engine lights or none of that. AC's blowing cold. Not hearing any excessive tire noise or any wind leaks anywhere. I'll keep the video going just a few more minutes so you guys can see me get under, so you can see me brake, and I'll show that the steering wheel doesn't pull either direction upon braking. If you're in the market for an Excursion, you'd be hard pressed to find a nicer one than this for the price point. Relatively low miles. I think anything under 200 is pretty low, but in the 160s, I mean, that's not crazy low, but it is quite low considering it's a 20-year-old vehicle that's well south of 10,000 miles a year. Of course, it's 4-wheel drive. It's just been fully serviced, fully inspected, and gone through, and it's in great mechanical condition as well as cosmetic condition. Great history as well. Hard to find them like this. All right, I'm exiting. I'm applying brakes right now. Steering wheel did not pull hard either way. Actually, it's not pulling at all. No weird feeling in the brake pedal either. Again, it shouldn't. Everything is new on the brakes, at least on the front end. Well, there you have it, guys. Really nice Ford Excursion. I don't think you can find a nicer one, at least at the price point. This one is a nice Excursion. I can stand behind it. I've got all the invoices from the work that we've done. And again, the last one sold, that was the same year, same type of condition. It sold in like 7 days. So if you're seeing this video and you're seeing it quickly, you better reach out if you want it. All right, God bless you guys, and hopefully I'll talk to you real soon.